Alright guys, I'm back with my comparison video of Handiboy Studios, HalloweenMan, NightOwl Productions, Creep. As you can see right off the bat, guys, these are two totally different masks with two totally different looks from the Halloween movie for the Michael Myers mask here. The HalloweenMan's clearly more film accurate, as you can see by the hair and just the look. Down to the sideburns here. This one is just all around film accurate to a T. Looks like it jumped right off the screen. Even to the little eye slits right here that Nick did, you know, which I tried to pull them too much, but awesome paintwork, man. I mean, this is just an incredible piece. I mean, everything is screen accurate. Nick used a high-res photo, or I guess a couple of photos for references. And I think what he had here is pretty damn good. He missed the hair. So, you know, it's kind of got that kind of black spray paint look. And, you know, to me, it looks perfect. You know, I mean, this is kind of what... All right, and we are back. Sorry, I'm actually filming this off my iPhone 8. And fiance called me because, you know, I'm not supposed to be home doing mask reviews. So I had to answer that. So it kind of took me away. A day in my life. She hates my mask collecting, but you know what? Damn it, I love it. I don't talk about her shoes, which is a shoebox there. So it works, you know, happy wife, happy life. But hey, she gets a lot of shoes. I get really cool masks. I think it kind of works out. But anyway, this is a really great representation of the shape mask. Nick just did a great job on this. He used some really good photos for references. The photos that you can find, I mean, there's not a lot of screen grabs you can really pull from Halloween. I mean, that's the whole point of Michael Myers, you know. He's supposed to be in the shadows. You're not supposed to get a good look at him. So the screen grabs that I think Nick used really came out great. I'm still trying to work on stuff in this guy's mask. You know, it's just, I know there's like a castle stretch. I'm still working on it. I'm actually using some of you guys' videos for inspiration, and I think Nick has a little video of how to stuff the mask correctly. So I kind of look at other people's reviews and kind of get ideas and what have you, as we all do in this community. So let's getting on to the Creep here. Just awesome mask. I mean, you know, there's no real, you know, which one's better. I mean, they're both awesome masks. You know, I mean, I wanted to have both these in my collection. I felt silly not to. You know, clearly I was all about the Creep before I found out about Nick and Handiboy, and I always knew there was an NHK. I didn't know who actually made that mask. I wasn't really too familiar with it, and I think eventually I will probably have one of those because, you know, I see so many reviews on them, and I just feel like that's kind of one I wanted to add. But when I saw he did a film accurate version of the HalloweenMan's, what he calls it, I had to have this one. You know, it was kind of a, which one am I going to get? You know, NHK or HalloweenMan? And I just went with the HalloweenMan mainly because there wasn't a lot of reviews of this mask available at the time, and I thought it'd be kind of neat. But getting back to the Creep, man, I just, you know, I'm really happy to have both these. You know, they're just totally different. I mean, you can see the sides, you know, they're just two different sculpts by two different very talented artists. I did request less of the flesh tone underneath the neck from Nick. I just wasn't really a fan of it, you know, mainly because I have such a bad taste in my mouth from this guy's neck. And that's really not what I wanted. I know it's a little more film accurate, but, you know, I said screw it. Just a little bit, Nick. That's what I told him. That's what he did. So, perfect. I mean, look at that, man. That's Michael Myers. It's awesome. But then again, this is Michael Myers too. You know, there were so many different actors wearing the mask. You know, I mean, you had, you know, up to like Deborah Hill in the costume. Of course, she was in a far shot. You couldn't really see her wearing the costume. But yeah, you had Nick Castle, of course. But you had Tommy Lee Wallace doing a lot of the stunts too. You know, I mean, he did anything breaking. You know, since he was the production designer. you know, it was in the famous shot in the closet is Tommy Lee Wallace. And I'm almost positive he's the one breaking the door, you know, at the other house. Remember when in Laurie's trap, he, you know, pops his hand through the door. I'm almost positive that was Tommy Lee Wallace in there. So it wasn't just Nick Castle wearing the mask. So, you know, and maybe that's why they always look so different, because you have different heads in these masks. I'm still working to try to do that Castle stretch. I'm going to have to watch some more videos and try to get some ideas. Because right now, like I said, I just have them kind of stuffed with grocery bags on stands. Stand's pretty cool. I'm actually waiting on a replacement on this one. This one had a little damage to it from Frightmare, and I just got an email. I was corresponding with them, and they're really cool guys. He's going to actually replace this one for me, because I think it had some bubble wrap issues, whatever. It is what it is, you know. It's no big deal. He corrected it. I'm happy with that. Great guys, by the way. I'm just going to take a little moment to talk about Frightmare Productions. They are awesome. You know, anyone into mask collecting really needs to own a piece from them. You know, all of my stands I own are Frightmare Productions, from my Halloween 3 masks to the Warlock mask to my Fear mask. You know, any mask I spend a decent amount of money on, I'm going to put it on a nice stand. And they're all from Frightmare Productions. This one's actually a Halloween Resurrection stand, but you know, it's in silhouette, kind of. You know, you can't really tell unless someone points it out that that's Halloween Resurrection. Of course, I got the Rob Zombie one on there. I'm kind of cheating there, but who knows? Maybe one day I might, you know, decide to add a Rob Zombie remake mask, because that one is especially from the first movie, I think it's a pretty decent mask. A little big for my taste, but you can't really fight the original, guys. I mean, this one's just an awesome mask. So, as you can see, I mean, they're just both great masks. You know, this isn't, I don't want people to think this was a review I was doing to kind of say one's better than the other. I can't, because, you know, there's no comparison between these two. You know, they're both just so different and both so good. To me, you know, if you're going to own any two masks, these would be the two. Especially if you're looking for an original look, you know, from H1. Of course, H2, there's no comparison, man. That Warlock is just damn good. You know, that one's just, you know, a great representation of part 2. But I just, you know, really big fan of this, these masks here. Because like I said, they just look so different, you know, but yet they're both Myers, you know. I mean, that's Myers, and that is totally Myers. I mean, that's, you know, he's just got the look, you know. It's just slightly different. It's what you'd prefer, really. But like I said, if you're going to own any two masks for H1, you got to own a Halloween Man and a Creep. I mean, there's no comparison with these two, man. I mean, these are just the best ones on the market. I know there's other mask makers out there, and you know, I haven't come across them yet. Of course, if any of you guys watching have any suggestions for other masks to look into, please, man, drop me a comment. You know, I'm always open for suggestions. You know, I would even review one for someone. You know, I just, like I said, I love the hobby of collecting, but I also love the reviewing process as well, because I like to share with people so they can kind of get an idea, you know, because sometimes, you know, it really depends on the lighting or the angle, you know. I mean, sometimes, you know, masks look different in different light. Right now I have windows open in my house, so, you know, it's kind of giving you more of a natural light on the masks. So, you know, of course it's going to look different compared to at night, when you're going to get a different look for the mask as well. You know, the hair on both these are very different. Like I said, this one's more of a film accurate kind of hair. This one is a little more easy to style. I'm still trying to find a good look for that mask, but overall, I mean, I'm just totally impressed with these masks. Yeah, I'm very, very happy to have these in the collection. I mean, I know I said that before, but it's just, you know, it's just an awesome, awesome mask to have both these. So I get a couple more shots here. See the sideburns. It's just, Nick even left some of the hair on there, you know, just a little touch. What's nice about this creep though is, you know, I've seen different reviews, I've seen different creeps for sale, and I don't know, man, maybe it's how they're stuffed, but they just, some of them look different to me, you know. And when I got this one in the mail and I got out the box, it was just, man, I was so happy, you know. It was like Christmas morning, you know, when I got that box. And Justin's an awesome guy. It was a great transaction. You know, he had some life-altering things happen recently to him, and we were emailing back and forth, and I told him, I said, look, man, I understand, you know, if you can't get the mask out before Halloween, it's no big deal, you know, I can wait till after. You know, I just wanted to be as understanding as possible, because I know, look, man, stuff happens, life happens when you're busy making other plans. So sometimes it's good to just not be a dick and say, hey, you know what, it's cool, man, just send it when you can. And maybe it's because I wasn't pressuring him, I don't know, or maybe it's because he's just an all-around awesome guy. He got this to me a few days ago. Right now it's the 30th. I had it on, I think it was Friday? Yeah, it was Friday. So he did get it out to me, and you know, thanks a lot, Justin, you're an awesome dude. I love what you guys are doing with Trick or Treat Studios. Keep up the good work. I can't wait to see more licenses that you guys acquire later on. Awesome guy. Same thing with Nick, super nice guy. Both these guys deserve your business because they are the coolest guys in the market right now for mask making. So do you guys a favor and, you know, get both these right here. Both these masks need to be in your collection. Get them, own them. Put these on nice stands, you know, display these. Be proud of your collection. Because these two masks will intensify any collection. Will make your collection, and you're legitimate if you own these two masks, as far as I'm concerned, because they are that cool. You know, I was fortunate enough to kind of get both of them. I know, man, it's an expensive hobby to collect masks, and you know, if you guys can tell over here, vinyl, another huge hobby to collect both of these. But I think I rambled on enough, guys. Like I said, I could do this for hours just talking about these two masks, and you know, I just wanted to get them both in the same shot just to kind of show them off. But thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I will be back with more later, I'm sure. I'm gonna do some more comparisons. I might do some more with the Warlock mask because I still really love that mask. Maybe compare some Trick or Treat Studio masks again. So, like I said, man, please like and subscribe. And remember, guys, happy Halloween.